Hello everybody, this is Dr. Kevin, and this is a insider trading video for DNR members. So here it goes. I want to talk about, and I've talked before, but I want to do a little bit of amplification, clarification, if you will, on the reported findings. They've watched the video, they come into the room, and sometimes, and I know it's not happening to anybody, but it used to happen to me, we get in a student mode, academic, and we get in this boring analytical mode, and it's a turn off for people, and it's not an effective means of communicating. It sounds like a lecture, like you're having a finger wagged at you. They don't know what you're talking about. Loosen up a little bit. Connect with people. If you have to put the report down, put it down. Don't expect them to know x-rays. Get an overall feeling. Here's the big thing. Make it relevant to the person. So when we stand a person up, do you remember? Yes, they remember when they had a high shoulder, and they get it a little bit. But they'll remember more when they said, gee whiz, I remember when this happened in my life. I wonder if that's contributing. So all your objective findings that you're trying to pound in their heads, they're important, but they're not important unless it's relevant to the person. They're not going to listen. They'll say, cool, nice, fine. But they don't make a point because it doesn't go to that area of their brain where there's a physiological change in an understanding saying, that's me. That doctor knows exactly what's going on with me because he's describing that emotion that I'm feeling. Gosh, when I got off that bicycle at that time, I scarred up and I broke my arm. He described it perfectly. Nothing was done to correct it. I had this, I couldn't look over my shoulder for months, and I still can't do that. And he's the first person that made these layers of spinal injury, these uncorrected spinal injuries. He found them, and I didn't tell him about it. He found it. I didn't even complain about that area of my spine, and he or she found it. That will make it relevant for people. So a little less technical, a little less demanding that they know x-ray, any more than you knew x-ray, the first x-ray you looked at. You didn't know if it was horse bones or dog bones or human bones. And you're like, yep, because you don't want to look silly. Make that emotional connection and make it relevant to people. I know what you're going to do. You're going to watch this in the next report of findings. Hello, Mr. Jones, and as you remember, this is what... Stop it. Connect with people. Sure, we have to report some of the things, but make it relevant. If they have kids and they haven't mentioned kids, I always bring kids into their report of findings. You weren't able to tell us a lot of things, but now you're witness to your little kids and all the times they fall, fooling around, going down the stairs, being pulled on a leash by the dog. You know all that stuff's happening. You just forgot about it, or the practice member just forgot about it. Once you know that it's communicating, not forcing, but communicating and sharing a new belief, you report a finding, you look at it differently, the answer's yes, instead of, I don't know. The answer's yes, instead of I don't know. Every single time, have that confidence in yourself. Out in the dating world, if you're with a person, you can not line up with people, but as far as a lack of confidence, or you're like a goofball, forget about it. The answer's yes. Let's go on a second date. 3 times a week for 12 weeks, let's do it. Run my card. Can I prepay? Stop having that hesitancy like it's on a first date and you're just really nervous about it. Have confidence in yourself. That person may say no, that's fine. But their belief in a new concept has nothing to do with your trustworthiness or your doctor ability. They might not know a superstar if they were sitting right in front of one. So remember, the answer is yes in the report of findings. Be prepared, obviously, but also kind of academic. Don't be the ivory towel professor and wag your finger and lecture to people. Be more human and connect. Make sure they understand. The answer is yes. This is Dr. Kevin, and we'll see you on the next Insider Training video.